Welcome back to another video. This is Missy Links 88, where we talk about other people who I like to point out those who are having a hard time and going through things and explaining how I feel about it and what I'm noticing. Since sometimes there's a lot of people got a lot of questions about. So let's get into this new video. Um, You know who that is. A lot of people know who it is. I forgot his name. I'm not very good with names. I forget names all the time. Please subscribe to him. I think that's the Hilton. The Hiltons. That's the son of the sister of he's a Hilton, I think. But let's listen to this.
Because Anna Wintour rejected the idea.
And also, Section 108 allows us to talk about it. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. No bullying. I don't want nobody else to bully. I also want to hear your comments, how you feel in this thing, but I want the comments to be respectful and polite of everybody. We do not judge at all, and no bullying at all. I do not tolerate bullying at all. Don't even. That's a good way to get put out and never seen again. Thank you. Back to the video.
Of North West attending the Met Gala. Of course, Kim is jealous that Beyonce brought Blue Ivy, and it seems like Kanye and Kim are both trying to push their daughter really hard. Kind of like how Chris treated Kim back in the day, but Kim was an adult. It looks like North West recently debuted some under-eye piercings in a new music video. Keep in mind, we're talking about a 12-year-old. She also had an album release party because she released her first EP. I have no issue with the daughter of a rapper experimenting with music because it kind of just makes sense. But there's experimenting and learning the craft and then just releasing whatever she can put together just to go and get some attention, gain a little bit of money. And of course, Kanye is trying to ride this wave. He was at her release party showing support. Here are some of the piercings that we are referring to. Actually, my little brother has something like this on his cheek. Sorry, Jared, but not a fan. And I mean, maybe it's makeup. We can hope it's just glued on there. I did recently see that North West did a live stream stating that Jesus is her savior, making it very clear, even though that she wears this heavy makeup, that she is here for God.
Do you love Jesus? Of course I love Jesus. That's my Lord and Savior. People be thinking I'm dark and stuff, but I'm really not.
Ooh, the devil is a lie. Not in this house. The devil is a lie. Take two. Now we all heard, I don't know, I've seen tons of videos where they talk about where they've sacrificed Kim. Kim's, okay, hold on, I get mixed up the names. North. She took a lot to make everybody else be okay. They sacrificed her and went through a lot. She went through a lot. So when she says she believes in the Lord and all that, I don't know. I hope it's true that she's telling the truth. I kind of want to believe it because she's seen the dark side. She's been through it. They used her. Okay? We hear the stories all the time what they're doing.
People are eating this up, but that was such an intelligent response. I'm really not. Aw, she's a sweetheart. Okay, my sister in Christ. Salvation has no aesthetic. We all come in different fonts. See, people are liking this. I mean, maybe, Kanye's Jesus era did something to her. Thank God that she was raised during that era of Kanye when he was all about praising the Lord. It seems like it rubbed off on his daughter. Also, it kind of reminds
me. That could happen.
Her vibe kind of reminds me of Farrah Abraham's daughter. Could we put up a picture of her daughter up on the screen? Of course, she's age appropriate, but just the aesthetic. Maybe North West will end up looking like her. But at her pop-up party, North West was all up in this getup. It looked like even her hair had studs on it, and of course she had these grills where her teeth look black. And it looks like North West has gone through training for this because she was ready. She was signing autographs. At 12 years old, I wouldn't even know how to sign my name. Maybe I would. Honestly, I have no concept of what age is like nowadays now that I've grown up. I feel like it's hard to think what was I doing at 12? I definitely wasn't signing autographs.
For those that do not know, when you are 12, you are preteen. That's when it all starts. The dark makeup, all that. They start experimenting. They want to know who they are. They're trying to look inside them, figure things out, how the world goes, what's going on, where do I fit in the world? What do I like in the world? What do I want to do in the world? Why am I not there? Why am I here? And plus they're dealing with what they've been through in the past, and they know what's right, what happened, the good stuff and the bad stuff that happened in the past. They're trying to digest all that, put it in, look at what's happening, all the adults around. There's a lot going on. Plus, they have tons of hormones racing through their body that they really don't know what to do. And some people, when those hormones all come out, it triggers more than that. Like psychologically. Schizophrenia comes out, all that type of stuff starts coming out. So yes.
This person writes, Kim is doing
Look
a
right
horrible
there.
job.
Did you notice the steads in her arm, her hand, and she got them on her face? That is called self-mutilation. She has PTSD and she is self-mutilating. That is not cute or being glorified. I have children that I've helped. I have my own children that I've helped with this. Me, myself, had a problem with this. That's self-mutilation. They do that to make yourself feel good. Because everything around is so hard and too much and it's going on. I need to feel something and just take it away because I can't handle it. And then boom, they do the piercing. That pain helps it. It takes it away. It redoes something to you. I've done it. I've seen my kids do it. My daughters do it. All of them. Even the sons have done it. I mean, everybody self-harms in a different type of way. I have one child, he would bite his hand. He got jumped from his whole classroom. Came home and told the story and started biting his hand. See, you're just trying to get it. She's self-mutilating. She's crying for help. And it's horrible that Kim is not opening her eyes to this. Or her father.
This is actually scary looking. She's
especially all that, her father did talk about in Kim.
12, a literal baby. This
yes,
is not
a baby.
End well.
That's a preteen. That's not even 13 yet. But it's all normal.
I appreciate that Kanye and Bianca showed up.
I don't mean it's normal like normal. I'm just saying this is when their trouble starts coming out at this age. It all starts coming out. We start seeing everything they went through as a child. Younger than that, it's all starting to come out right now. And this is how she's bringing it out.
North's event. I'm assuming that Kanye felt like it would be good press. He wanted to get some clout.
Exactly. Wanted to get clout.
Daughter, I don't know.
This is what they did with
North.
All
a literal baby. This is not going to end well. Now, I appreciate that Kanye and Bianca showed up to North's event. I'm assuming that Kanye felt like it would be good press. He wanted to get some clout from it. Maybe he's proud of his daughter, but I don't know. The way that he's been acting these last few years, I feel like he's so selfish. He does not care what his children are going through. So him popping up here, I just hope that he's giving the other children the same energy. And here they are at this pop-up. You can see that they're even rocking these kind of like piercings in honor of North. And thank God.
They're not even paying attention. They go and get the piercings where your daughter is self-mutilating. Okay, I'm going to say the word right. Sometimes I cannot say the words. I think y'all understand what I'm saying. They're trying to tell, you're sending the wrong message to your daughter that it's okay to do that, to keep doing that. She's screaming for help, and y'all don't even pay attention and go get the same thing and tell her that. That right there is a big no-no. To your daughter's reading that's okay to do.
Bianca had some clothes on. We got another picture right here. Look. Okay, Bianca's
dressed. Stepmom it has clothes on today.
Maybe she's exhausted. She seems a little.
It's very tight. Oh yeah, you smile fake though. But she got clothes on.
I'll tell you that. But that's enough about
She's not
stepmommy
Kim.
who does not put on enough clothing. I want to talk about North, because I feel like North is constantly put in these environments where she's already acting like an adult, and
Yes.
she happens to be around bad people. Like Kim, I understand
All her life.
you're so busy running around town with your boyfriend, Lewis Hamilton, but at the same time, the security or the person in charge of who's keeping North safe keeps putting her in environments where there are really bad people. Not like just
Yeah.
people like drinking and things like that. This creep, Little Mar, who's a known PDF person, referred to Northwest as his future wife on a comment section on Instagram. Right? My future wife, by the way. To give you guys an idea of who this guy is, Little Mar has been arrested for essay a minor in a Walmart parking lot. He's also known as a locale rapper. He made an apology video, and I guess the table of contents include, let me put my glasses on for this one. Driving recklessly, abandoning homeless woman, running over dog, having S with autistic.
Had sex with an autistic girl and got her pregnant.
We're going to have to censor a bunch of these, and we're moving on. What a different experience than what North's cousins are experiencing.
Because North was the one that sacrificed and made sure they're okay. I love how Courtney has her kids and she's raising them. But it's because North is taking all the hit for them so they can be like that.
That is such a weird... I think people would not be talking about that if there wasn't this juxtaposition. There's been a lot of people on social media writing that they feel sorry for North, that her current style and activities might negatively influence her future. However, many people are having the opposite reaction, seeing Penelope's latest outfit.
They have a real relationship. Look at that.
Her daughter, I guess, live an age-appropriate life. I mean, I just think at the end of the day, like, when you're 13, like... What do you? I wouldn't want to be wearing those things. Like that age, it's like you don't even want to deal with the problems of adulthood. Like I don't know how long North's get up with her teeth and the fake piercings and all. Just something that seems way like something you could do in 5 years from now, or like even like 3 years from now.
I'm sorry, but that's all normal. That's normal. That's preteen stuff. That stuff starts at 10 and 11, and then it's really bad at like that age. That's preteen. They got tons of those hormones running through her. And she crying for help, man. She's trying to figure out who she is. She got all these bad people around her. She knows it's not right. It's not making her feel right. She feel awful. Poor girl. This is all normal. This is what the girls go through. And she got a ton of hormones running through her. She don't know what to do with it. And she don't even realize it. None of us do at that age. That's why we have parents that are supposed to protect us. The moment you take your hand off of a teenager, you have lost him, and she's preteen. Preteen already. Wake
like,
up.
Right now you are an actual kid. Like if
you're a kid.
Actually makes me think of my like YouTube days talking about YouTube family channels. If like a YouTube family channel was doing this with one of their children, there would be like outrage.
Right.
I love that P has remained age appropriate. Courtney is an amazing mom. P is a vibe. And it's Penelope's style for me. Another person writes.
That's fine.
Adds that North needs to take some notes from her dear cousin Penelope. I mean, maybe North doesn't need to take any notes because she wants.
I'm sorry, but Penelope and I hope everything good over there. But I'm just gonna make my opinion. It looked too good and clean over there, and to be the sister and gone through what she went through is too clean. I'm sorry, there's something there, and they look like they're oblivious. And they don't want to get involved because life is not like that. And it's happy, smiling cases, you know, marshmallows and puppy dogs and little kittens and, oh, nice, pretty little clothes. And, yeah, no. No. Can't even compare the two. Northwest wants to do something else. Stop it. Every individual has their own path in the way that they are going. Nobody has... And unless you choose to be like somebody else, but you're supposed to stay on your own path, own individual path.
Live a different life than Penelope instead of the, horse girl, clean aesthetic life.
Exactly. Oblivious to what's really going on.
Star rating? 4 out of 5 stars. That is crazy. I'm sure her test scores are not that good. This report says over an effective 5 tracks, looks like North transverses the sonic styles of her generation from nuff metal riffs to rage rap AO8s. With dazzling confidence at just 12 years old, North's debut is impressive regardless of her famous pedigree. Pretty much saying that beyond what Kim and Kanye are capable of, she is just inherently talented. And I wouldn't be surprised because she was surrounded by so many experts as a young kid being trained these different things like Japanese and probably how to produce music. And she's probably done so much more.
and all the rituals and stuff that she had to go through and be there and be sacrificed for. Yep.
Than anyone else. Like, at her age, I don't think there's anyone in the world who's probably experienced so much. One person
Thank
says
you.
another Nepo baby getting praise for mediocrity. It must be nice having Kanye's connection. The album is trash and Rolling Stone knows it. I did give it a listen. I didn't save anything though, let's just say. So it's kind of a rough listen. And there's so many samples, it's very Kanye coded that I don't even know where she comes in.
I'm not going to make any comments about Northwest music because at the end of the day,
she's a child.
But what I am going to say is that this review here, 4-star from Rolling Stone, is some propaganda shit.
It's because who
Like,
her parents are and the level of grandma's reach.
Clearly bought.
Yep.
Shame on you, Rolling Stone.
Shame on
The
you.
amount of money that Kim paid for this positive review could most likely pay for Spirit Airlines to still be in business. We're going to attempt to listen to some of the music, even though it's most likely copyrighted. Okay, so it's just giving, like, reminds you back in the day of, like, the scene days, the screamo days, you know, the flat iron my hair down, you know, the eyeliner. Why is it giving, like, evil? Why is it giving, like, satanic, low-key? This person writes, this is so forced upon us all. Sounds like her parents
Look at how many piercings is in her hand.
She's got her mom's talents. There was also a moment where North was recently on live stream. I believe that Kim was around, and there was a moment where North was, like, asking for, like, gifts, like, money from the people viewing, and Kim was like, no. Like, please stop yourself. Like, we have plenty of money. It is kind of embarrassing.
But does she have any money?
I don't know.
Yeah, your mom got money, but does she? And
what? No, we don't ask. No. Okay. What do you mean?
Because TikTok Live, like,
This isn't TikTok Live. This is.
I know.
So you were like,
I know.
got it messed up for a second. I thought you were asking me.
No, we don't ask. No, Kim said. She said, stop, they're about to cancel us. Kim felt the embarrassment. This person says it's like the ocean asking for water.
And she
But that's
only
all I have for you guys
12.
for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. And what do you think of what's going on with North in the
look at
comments
that
below?
one.
Someone said
Those
just feel
are
like
those
people
real or
somehow
not?
didn't
First, let
check
me ask
this
that.
out. I have seen
I
that North
just
has
know
been, like,
she's been through
not
so
opening
much.
it
That's
so
all.
aggressively. Okay.
All right.
Sorry,
Let me pause
I
this.
feel like I haven't opened
It's his
packages in a while,
business
so
on
it's
his
kind of like
gift. Sorry,
more
I
rough on
love
the
you
edges,
dearly.
but,
Thank you
I did not wanna
for
rip.
your video that you did, but the gift, enjoy it. I don't want to see that. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I want your comments below how y'all feel about that, or if you have teens or that have you've raised and what they've gone through. What have you noticed? What can you relate to? Please. Once again, this is Mental Health Month. May, Mental Health Month. So please, somebody needs to check in with North. I feel for her. Let's keep praying for North. Because I really feel for her. She is taking the blunt of it. And I know she's the oldest. I think she's the oldest grandkid. And that's why that too is on her shoulders. Oh, wow. She needs help. That's all. She probably needs a hug and some love. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. Be nice and kind. Bless your hearts and all your parts. Okay? Bye.